Squad back with another video. I'm Recklezz. Got Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? The Hollywood star telling the truth about race. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to get into this video. Seen this video, how to react to it. And surprised Denzel Washington.
I would say, yeah, that's what I said earlier, Denzel Washington.
Facts. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get in the video, y'all.
This is about Denzel Washington, not about his acting, which is great. No, this is about his perspective. He's probably the only person in Hollywood speaking the truth about so-called race relations. Now, don't get me wrong. He's nobody's Republican. He probably...
Denzel, well, I think, who is your favorite actors? Like your top, I say top 3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
I don't even know his name, but I know who he is. He was in that show that we watched on the train.
On the train?
Yeah, the girl and the guy on the train. And the older guy, he was on the computer. Citadel or whatever.
Tom Cruise?
And it's the old white guy with the glasses.
Yeah, are you talking about Tom Cruise?
I think so.
You gotta be talking about Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is in Citadel. Let me see, y'all. Give me a little second. That ain't Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise ain't in Citadel, is he? Are you talking about Citadel?
Yeah.
That can't be.
The older guy.
Oh, the older guy.
Yeah. Him.
Tom Cruise. I thought Tom Cruise didn't play Citadel. That was the
That's him.
Richard Madden. You talking about Stanley? Him?
Yeah, him.
That's in your top? Why did I think Tom Cruise is in? Oh no, I'm thinking of hold on, y'all. I know we about to get in the video, but shit, I wanted to ask this question. Tom Cruise was in was it Tom Cruise? Maybe not. Why did I think Tom Cruise is in Citadel? Maybe I'm thinking of a different. Anyways, who else?
I mean, I hate to be that person, but obviously, him.
I mean, yeah, he's in my top 3.
Obviously, yeah. And then, I want to say...
You crazy if you don't say who I think you don't say. But go ahead.
I don't know.
You don't know? Like, you can't even think of nobody?
No, I have, like, some people, but...
Name them. Like
Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey.
I can go with that.
And somebody else, but I don't know his name, and I'm not going to look it up or whatever.
I think I got like a cool, like, I like Mike Epps. I like Denzel Washington, Ice Cube, Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler, Cameron Diaz. I got plenty, like
yeah.
Plenty. I think that's in my top 3, and it's I can only name 3, but I can't.
Yeah. That's
I
like
can't.
Top 5.
It's like a top like 10. Top 10. We gotta get in the video though.
He probably wouldn't have voted for Donald Trump if you paid him. But
for black people in particular, do you think that we can truly make change as things are right now?
Well, it starts in the home. You know, if the father's not in the home, the boy will find the father in the streets. Yeah, I saw it in my generation and every generation before me and everyone since. It starts in the home.
It does.
You know, if the streets raise you, then the judge becomes your mother, and and prison becomes your home.
Damn.
This interviewer was determined to get Denzel Washington to go BMW. For those of you new to the El Dorado Nation, BMW stands for bitch, moan, and whine, and Denzel Washington wasn't having it.
I want to just ask you, though, about the issue of race relations, because the film touches upon that. Right now, under President Obama, over the last 8 years, in your mind...
When Denzel Washington make that face right there, let me go back.
I want to just ask you, though, about the issue of race relations, because the film touches upon that. Right now, under...
See that face? This whole 2 seconds. When he get to making that face right there, know your ass is in trouble, and he gonna let you have it.
President Obama, over the last 8 years, in your mind, have race relations improved under his leadership?
Race relationships have to do with race relationships. You're white or whatever you are, I'm black or whatever I am. We're standing here talking now. That's how we get things done. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. We have to step forward and ask questions about each other and engage. There's no law that says, oh, because I'm president, you all got to get along now. So it's up to us.
He tried again. Denzel, talk to me about systemic, institutional, structural, foundational, endemic racism. And Denzel Washington wasn't going with it.
There's been so many protests in America, especially during the election. Black Lives Matter movement, for example, and those issues. Has that movement in particular, the Black Lives Matter movement, helped race relations or not in America?
Well, listen, we live in America, and in America we have the freedom to express ourselves. We shouldn't take that for granted. So whatever the movements are, whether you agree with them or don't, they have the right to express themselves. So that's one of the great things about being in this country, that you do have the right to protest.
You see, here's the deal. Denzel Washington is not a victocrat. He knows damn well why so many blacks are involved in the criminal justice system.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with...
It was something I read where you talked about your people from Mount Vernon saying that like they've done like 40 years in the penitentiary together. So, and, incarceration rates in America has been a problem, especially as opposed to minorities. And Roman delves into the issues around the legal system. Do you think we've made any headway in the
I
legal
think it's more important to make headway in our own house. By the time the system comes into play, the damage is done. They're not locking up 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
I was in Chicago a couple of 3-4 weeks ago, and we saw these little kids on bikes with masks on the side of their head, like 5 or 6 of them. And the driver said, yeah, they're little yummies. I said, who? He said, little yummies. Look up, Google Little Yummy. Little Yummy was an 11-year-old murderer. And you look at his picture, you'll see the headshot of him, and he's like this. And he got murdered at 11 by a 14-year-old.
Wow.
Who's doing life now, and a 16-year-old.
Got murdered by a 14-year-old, and he 11. That just goes to show you, it starts with the parents. And like he said, if you don't have it, the streets, you know what I'm saying?
I would say he just made a perfect example of the video.
That's crazy. It's a lot that I don't even want to get into.
And he got murdered at 11 by a 14-year-old.
Wow.
Who's doing life now, and a 16-year-old.
That makes no sense.
You blame the system? Where was his father? It starts in the house. It starts in the home. And well, my father got locked up. Well, where was his father?
Yeah.
And Mr. Washington talked about the friends he grew up with and what happened to them.
Like I did talk about my 3 closest friends.
And that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that if you watching this and you're not in your child life and you're a man, get in your child life. I don't care what you got going on, get in your child life. I'm gonna tell you that first and foremost. I don't want to hear any excuses talking about, oh, my baby mama, she ain't. Fuck all that. Get in your child life as much as you can. Get in there, get it, because it's important. No matter what color you are, it's important to do those things because it's a lot of kids that don't have their father in their life. I know of a person, I know of plenty of people that don't have their father in their life, and I feel like it's really important, to have your father in your life, regardless of the color, where you at. A lot of it, I feel like it's definitely important. To have that. And if you're watching and your kids ain't in your life, get in your kids' life. Your son, your daughter, get in your kids' life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's real important to do that. I don't care, me and Chris, we can split up today. I will never in my life split up with my kids. I don't play shit like that.
I feel like a lot of parents do that. Like they put it on the kid when they break up or whatever. Like that's not good.
No. Yeah. Y'all laid in that bed and y'all had them kids. So you know what I'm saying? That's definitely important.
friends, and they did, 15 to 25. One did 28, this and that. I was the only one of the three that had a father in my life, even though my parents were together. But I still had a father who was a gentle man and a good example, and they didn't. We can blame the system if we want, but they didn't lock any of us up at 7.
Yeah.
We were all doing enough to get locked up at 13. My parents sent me in another direction. They didn't have anybody to help them, and they kept doing what they was doing.
The formula for success? Hard work.
And it ain't nothing wrong when you see a kid and you try to guide them. It ain't nothing wrong. They got parents, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they might need it.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's a lot of kids. My little cousin, actually, his father passed away. He got some positive people in his life. He's getting on track. He's definitely getting on track with things. He to a rough start, but with the help of my father, myself, my other cousins, his granddad, I feel like that's what's got it, and it shows. It shows. People, this kid, he do this still. My nana always told me, no matter how old you are, no matter what you're doing, it ain't nothing wrong with you helping a person out, and you keep on telling them, because eventually it's gonna nail through their damn head.
Focus, commitment, persistence, perseverance, sacrifice, and believing in yourself.
But remember, dreams
I seen this too.
without goals.
It's actually made me cry. I ain't gonna cap. I seen this. You seen this speech? Deep speech.
Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you have already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And in this text, tweet, twerk world that you've grown up in, remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done.
Talk your shit.
Hey, you ever seen a wealthy person or a wealthy family or a jet owner?
Yeah, I'm about to get the
I got a jet, I'm sorry,
Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress. My mother told me, she said, yeah, because you can run in place all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, continue to progress.
Quite a contrast from this.
Being a black man in America isn't easy. The hunt is on. And you're the prey. All I'm saying is, survive.
To this.
We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses, some teachers. Yeah, okay. Some preachers. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling that I get from helping others, nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is.
And at the top,
that right there is some true shit.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what you have, and I understand completely what he's saying. Regardless of what you have, regardless of what, you know what I'm saying, you buy, helping somebody else out definitely brings you more joy. It actually gives you more joy than they have the joy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
My buddy, y'all watch him on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Some of y'all subscribe to him, Retro Stuff. Helped him with his channel. He happy, you know what I'm saying? Happy, like, bro, I like doing this, I love it, you know. And when he got monetized and actually, you know, getting to make money now and getting itself together on YouTube, it made me more happy than anything else. Yeah.
Top of Denzel Washington's list of things to do to become successful, put God first.
In helping others. Finally, I pray that you put your slippers way under the bed tonight, so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to get on your knees to reach them. And while you're down there, say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. It's how I live my life. That's why I am. One of the reasons why I am today.
And I feel like that seeing that that TikTok when the dude was like the chick I asked him and said if you can ask God anything you wanted to, what would you ask him? And he said you need to be saying thank you more than anything. You don't need to be asking no questions. You say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you say thank you. You feel me? Because and that's one thing that I try to do. I try to pray every day and thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely a blessing. It's definitely a blessing.
It's how I live my life. That's why I am. One of the reasons why I am today. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. I'll say it again. True desire in the heart, that itch that you have, whatever it is you want to do, that thing that you want to do to help others and to grow and to make money, that desire, that itch, that's God's proof to you, sent beforehand already to indicate that it's yours. And anything you want good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
Now, because this dastardly black conservative said good things about Denzel Washington, I hope he doesn't get canceled. I don't think he will. I'm Larry Elder, and we've got a country to say.
This is definitely an amazing video. Definitely was an amazing video.
I didn't know it was going to be this deep.
Yeah, definitely a deep video. Definitely, I feel like a lot of people need to see. I know a lot of people like, I don't want to watch. A lot of young kids, teenagers, I don't want to watch that boring video. I don't want. Man, watch that video. I try to teach my younger brothers and stop using excuses. Stop using excuses. I try to tell so many people that stop using excuses, and we all do. But don't make it comfortable to you. You always want to use excuses. It's more than that. It's definitely more than that. Anything that you want to do, you know, you grind and you do that. And a lot of people, I feel like, get too comfortable. It's people that's greedy, don't want to help, you know, and don't want to, you know. I just feel like it's more to that. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely more to that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments down below. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and watching this reaction. 6 videos dropped today, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Click on all of them, you feel me? Watch them. Definitely some good bangers dropping today. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, watching this reaction. Catch y'all next one.